So today, we got one of workout that I've done plenty of times. It's kind of a workout that I'll do if I want kind of just to hit everything a little bit, in a nice steady pace, and to get a really good range of motion in your hips. So we're going to do a kettlebell complex. We're going to spend a little bit of time at the bottom of a squat. We're going to actually do curls technically today, which, we never do curls in CrossFit. So it's going to be might be a little unusual, but it feels pretty good. And then we'll do a few other accessory exercises when we're all done with the workout. So go ahead and join me in the bottom of this squat. Make sure your feet are flat. And then you're going to get your elbows inside of your knees, press them together. Ooh. Then try and get your chest up. I'm still feeling yesterday's workout because I never recovered. So this is a nice stretch for me. I'm just going to kind of lean to one side. I'll show you from this angle. I'm just going to kind of lean to one side, and I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to press this knee away from my body, and then just relax for a second. I'm going to go back and forth and back and forth. If you can't get your arm completely extended, that's fine. Just press it as much as you can. Ooh, that's starting to loosen up just a smidgen. And breathe. Go ahead and go to the other side. Ooh, that's a little tighter. All right. Stand it up. Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to take one hand and you're going to cross this across your body like so. And you're going to take your other hand and go kind of put it underneath like this. And that underneath hand is going to pull this, but you're not just going to let your arm be relaxed. That straight arm is going to try and pull back away from it. Try and pull your shoulder blade back, scapular retraction. And those two opposing forces is going to give you a nice, good stretch back here. So I'm just going to basically have my arms fight each other for a few seconds. I'm going to relax, and I'm going to switch sides. And I'm going to have that side fight each other for a little bit. And back and forth a little bit. Just spend a few seconds. Back and forth. Back and forth one more time. And then just give yourself a hug. Arms up and down. Try and keep your belly nice and tight here. Don't arch your back. One arm circle. Don't just have a whole bunch of momentum. Slow it down just a smidgen so your muscles can feel the work. Other direction. Other side. We're going to be going overhead today in a very controlled fashion. Other side, or other direction rather. Okay, go ahead and get in a quadruped position. And this is mostly because I need it, but we're going to do the cat and cow from yoga. So basically, we're going to try and scrunch up almost like we're doing a sit-up, but we're in this position instead. And then what we're going to do is we're going to keep our belly tight, and we're going to try and flatten out. Now, when you're doing a cat and cow, you don't want to get this really egregious arch in your back like that. You don't want to do that. You want to keep your belly tight, and you want to kind of almost flatten out your back. Basically, you want to get more of the arch in the upper back rather than the lower back. So you can alternate, get the cat in there, and then squeeze your belly nice and tight, and just try and stretch out your upper back here, and then alternate. While we're here, go ahead and put one foot forward like so. And then the other leg is going to straighten out. And whatever hand's in the middle, you're going to reach that up. Then you're going to bring it down the middle and underneath your other armpit and go back and forth. If I had to choose one stretch, that would be my favorite. It would be this one. Gets your hips, gets your upper back, gets your shoulders a little bit. And because we're holding ourselves up, it's also a little bit of a warm-up. Go ahead and switch sides. And go ahead. All right, go ahead and relax. I'm going to have you basically go into it's called a modified child's pose. So like normally when you talk about child's pose, you see people like sit their hips way back here and their arms are out front like that. We're not going to do that. We're going to keep our hips right above our knees. So with your hips right above your knees, I want you to think about more walking your hands more forward like this and dropping your chest and pulling your shoulder blades together. And then from here, you're going to walk both hands to the left a little bit. And you're going to get a nice good stretch in the opposite lat, basically your side. You might, like if you're like me, you're going to feel a little bit of a stretch like underneath your armpit. We're just going to hold on there for just a little bit, not too long, before you walk to the other side. So I'm walking my hands over to the right. Then I get a nice good stretch on my left side. And breathe. Back to the left, so walk your hands to the left. And walk to the right with your hands. Last time. Really good stretch for your lats. Ugh. All right, walk back to the center. Then walk your hands back to a quadruped, and you can stand up. Okay, so it's not going to take too long. We're gonna explain what the workout is. It's pretty simple. And then we're going to do it. It takes 10 minutes. Then we have a quick superset, and then we're all done. Now, normally I would do this workout with like a 16 or maybe even a 20 kilo. But like I told you guys earlier, I had insomnia last night, so I'm going to take it easy today. I'm just going to use a light blue, a 12 kilo. Here's what we're going to do. I have mine on a pillow just because I don't want to scratch my wooden floors with the kettlebell, because we're going to be constantly putting it down on the floor. You can do this with a dumbbell, of course, but I have kettlebells, and I always prefer kettlebells. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to have the weight right in front of me, like so. I'm going to be in my squat stance. From here, I'm going to get a nice deep squat as low as I can go. I'm then going to have one arm, this part of your arm, touch your leg like this. And I'm going to use that as kind of a stabilization point. I'm going to put my hand through the handle. You can do the same thing with the dumbbell. Basically, your palm is facing up, my thumb is facing forward. And I'm literally just going to focus on keeping my chest up. And I'm going to curl the weight up to the front rack position. From here, I'm going to stand it up, stop, and then strict press the weight up. So I'm just going to press it over my head, bring it down nice and controlled, squat again. This part of your arm right up against your leg, chest up, don't let your back bend, palm up, place it down, and switch sides. So the other hand's gonna go in, curl it up, stand up, strict press, control it down, don't just let it drop. Squat, down, switch. And we're just gonna repeat this motion for 10 minutes. The main thing that I want you guys to focus on is when you're in the bottom position to don't let your back start to round down, okay? You want your back to be straight and braced. If you need a break, I would suggest either just kind of taking a breather at the top here. So you just curled it up, you stood up. You just want to hold on with two hands. Take some breaths. So you can take a break there. Or if you're dying, then by all means, put it down, stand up, shake it out, take a breath, and then get right back into it. Any questions on that? Pretty simple, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Any questions? Are we ready to go?
I'm just getting the weight ready.
I'm sorry?
I'm just getting my weight ready.
Getting your weight ready? Yeah, sure. Actually, I need to get I need to borrow Angelina's phone for a timer. Give me 1 second, Angelina. Can I use your phone as a timer?
Thanks, Joe.
What? I like tuna. All right. Let's go to the clock. It's already on a timer. We're going to move it to 10 minutes and no seconds. All right. Are we ready now?
Yes.
All right. We are going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Nice and easy, nice and steady. Get that squat. Curl it up. Stand it up. Strict press. Control down. Control down to the floor as well. Switch hands. And breathe. Try and make sure each motion is very deliberate and controlled. Time under tension is the name of the game here. You guys are doing great. Keep it nice and steady. All movements deliberate. Keep breathing. I'm trusting Angelina's phone will beep when we're done. If it doesn't, we'll just stay here forever. Or at least until supper's ready.
Whichever comes first.
Whichever comes first, forever or supper. Angelina, want to tell them what's for supper?
I'm making a Mediterranean tuna salad with pita chips.
With pita chips. That sounds tasty.
You've never eaten so good.
Well, Angelina spoils me.
That I do.
Well, that's how Angelina shows her love, is she cooks me food. And I'm not complaining.
Yeah, let's eat.
I do like to eat. Well, and that's time already. That went by pretty fast.
Did.
How you guys feeling?
Pretty good.
Me too. It's one of my favorite workouts. It's one of the workouts that I'll do if, like, I just want, something to keep moving. I want to feel each muscle kind of slowly fatiguing a little bit, but it's not going to like kill me. And I used a light kettlebell today, like I told you guys. This can become a very difficult workout with just a little bit more weight goes a long way with it. What's sore?
The tops of my legs.
Tops of your legs from the squats? How about you, Paul?
Yeah.
I would say my shoulders a little sore.
Shoulders, yeah. My back's a little sore. Probably because, like I said, I didn't sleep last night, so I didn't recover from yesterday's workout. And yesterday we did burpee sandbag tosses at the high school track. So my back is pretty sore from that, and then didn't recover last night. So I was feeling it a little bit with this, but it's all good. Getting it. All right. So while we're breathing now, all we got left is a little superset. So all that basically means is we're going to alternate between two different exercises. So while we're doing one exercise, we're resting from the other. So we're just going to do bent over rows, and we're going to do the ups. So for the bent over rows, I want to give your back a little bit of a break. So I normally give people two options when they're doing this. Like either let them go from this position here, and they would pull something up like so. Like I said, I want to give you back a little bit of a break. So we're actually going to go from here. We're going to go into kind of like a forward stance. So one leg's going to be forward, and then your close elbow is going to lean right up against there. That way your back isn't going to be working quite as much. You're going to take your weight, and you're just going to pull this to your pocket. You pull this up like so. Either tap the floor or go, if you can't tap the floor with like a dumbbell or something, just go down to the bottom position here. Just going to pull and control the descent. I don't want you pulling and letting it drop. Pull, control the descent. Okay? We're gonna do 12 on each side. So you're gonna do 12 like this, and then you're just gonna switch feet, and you're gonna do 12 like that. Then you're gonna give that a break, and you're gonna do V-ups. So for the V-ups, you're going to be down on your back like so, and all you're gonna do is you're going to try and have your chest and your lower body come up, and you're gonna try and touch your toes with your legs relatively straight. I've never been flexible that direction, so my knees are gonna have to be a little bit bent. And we're gonna do 12 of those. So you're gonna do 12 bent over rows on one side, 12 bent over rows on the other side, 12 V-ups. We're gonna do that 3 times, and then we're gonna stretch out a little bit, and then we're done. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay. All right. No timer for this one. We're just gonna kind of go, go, go. Are we ready? All good? All right, go for it. Remember, control the descent down. Fast up, control the descent. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Control the descent down. 11, 12. Switch sides, right into it. Slow on the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right onto your back. 12 V-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And if those are too hard for you, sub in basically any type of sit-up movement you want. That's 1 round done. 2 more to go. Fast on the way up, slow on the way down. 1, 2, control at the center. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switching sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. On the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, ooh, 12. Ooh. Those always get me. I think me being tall didn't help. 1 more round. Fast the way up, slow the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switching sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Over there. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. How's that?
That's fun.
Yeah, nothing really that is going to kill you today. Well, we got some really good movements going on, found some really good positions, got a whole body moving. I like days like this. You know, the longer you do stuff like this, you realize you can't, you know, kill yourself every day. You got to give yourself days where you still need to exercise, but you don't need to, you know, kill yourself doing it. You know what I mean?
Like an active rest day.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't call this an active rest day, really, because we had some really good movements in here. But at the same time, we're not, you know, on our backs gasping for air. Those days are important, but you don't have to do it every day. All right, as far as stretching goes, so stretches that I want to do, let's see if I can be here. I'm going to have you guys go on your back. You're going to have both hands at your side like a T, right? You're going to choose one side, doesn't matter which one, because you're going to do both, but you're going to take one leg and bring it up, and you're going to try and flop this leg over across your body, but don't let your either shoulder blade come off the floor. So for me right now, because I'm tight, that's pretty much as far as I go before my right shoulder blade wants to come up. I can kind of relax and ease into it a little bit. And you're just going to hang out there for a little bit. And breathe. It should loosen up a little bit after a few moments and a few nice deep breaths. Nice and easy, you're going to bring that back in. Bring that foot down and switch legs. I gotta scooch, otherwise I'm gonna hit something in here. So the other leg's gonna come up. I'm gonna bring it down. And again, I don't want my either shoulder to come up off the floor. I want both shoulders flat. And we're just gonna hang here for a little bit. I got a little crack. That was good. And breathe. And then nice and easy, you're gonna bring that back. Okay. And then I want to do one more that's kind of similar but different. Let's see. I'm gonna try and show you from this end, okay? So you can see my bald head. but I really want you to look at this arm, okay? I'm gonna start in a similar way. I think I'm in the shot. But I'm not gonna put my leg out straight. I'm gonna bend my knee like this, okay? I'm gonna have both my hands up like a T again, and I'm going to let this knee kind of cross my body like that. And then for the, basically this is gonna be for the shoulder. This far away hand, so if my right leg is across my body, my right arm, I'm gonna try and keep that hand touching the floor, but I'm gonna bend the elbow and try and touch my lower back like this. And then I'm gonna try and keep my hand touching the floor as I bring it out. Once it's to the side, I'm gonna turn my palm up, and I'm gonna try and keep my hand touching the floor, but I'm gonna bring this above my head. And I'm gonna go back and forth between those two positions. Nice and easy, nice and slow. If you can't go all the way overhead while keeping your hand touching the floor, then just stop wherever your sticking point is, okay? So if you feel your hand about to come off the floor, then just go that far, okay? Just go back and forth. See, my right side's really good. My left side has been giving me trouble for like 2 years now. So when we switch, right now, I'm gonna have my, now it's gonna be my other leg. I'm gonna bend the knee. I'm gonna bring this across, and then that's gonna be my left hand. I'm gonna bend my elbow, try and touch my lower back. I'm gonna keep my hand touching the floor. I'm gonna get to my chair. And let's push that out of the way. Let's try it again. I'm gonna touch my lower back. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna get to about here. And there's a nice tightness there. So I'm just gonna stop there. I'm gonna come back, touch my lower back. Oh, got a little bit farther that time. Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna put it over my chair. And go back and forth. One more time. And then easy, bring yourself out. And come back up. That work okay for you guys?
Yeah.
Good. I think I was in the shot, so I hope it made sense. Any questions or anything we did today? Nope. Awesome. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit more intense. So I hope you guys have fun with that one. I'm going to go have some dinner and hopefully get some sleep tonight. Have a good one, you guys.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Bye, Paul.
Bye.